I've had a lot of requests for this one, and I've been looking forward to this one for a long time. We have 5 different products or additives, and let's see which one of those destroys an engine the fastest. I bought 5 new Predator engines for this review. I went with the very popular 212cc Harbor Freight Predator engine, which has proven to be a pretty durable engine from my experience. They claim it has a very durable cast iron cylinder. To keep the engine from moving around, I'll mount the engine to a test stand. I'll be using Shell Rotella T6 15W40 in all the engines. It's a full synthetic that I've tested in the past and it performs very well. This engine oil has a very nice additive package and I really like to use it in small engines. I'll add about 15 ounces of oil, which will leave a little bit of space for the engine oil additives. I'll fasten some tape to the output shaft for a visual on how fast the engine is turning over. Most of the products that we'll be testing can be naturally found in dirty motor oil as shown on the oil analysis report. Iron is another substance that is commonly found in dirty used motor oil. So I'll use some metal shavings to see if they cause any damage to the engine. Let's remove the spark plug and take a close look inside the engine. As you'd expect from a new engine, the spark plug looks great. A look inside the engine and the cylinder wall is in great shape. This engine has a built-in compression release to allow the engine to spin over with minimal effort. Even with the compression release, about 45 psi. Let's see if there's any loss or gain of compression after using these products. I'll use a pull meter to measure the amount of force it takes to spin over the engine. With a couple of brisk pulls on the starter rope, about 22 pounds, and that's about as effortless as it gets. I've measured out just over a teaspoon of steel shavings. Not all the steel shavings will make it into the engine, but this is definitely an extreme case of steel contamination in the oil. And Harbor Freight Predator seems to be looking forward to getting this test underway as the Predator fired up on the first attempt. And the Predator engine sounds great so far. No unusual ticks or knocks and the engine is not smoking yet. And the test has been underway for just under a minute and the engine still sounds great with no apparent engine damage yet. And we're close to 11 minutes into the test and the engine has developed a small knock. However, the engine is not smoking yet and the exhaust still smells normal. A lot of small engines with 100 hours of use or so are just as loud as this one, especially if they've never had an oil change. And it's been just over 22 minutes and the knocking is becoming more intense. However, there's still no smoke coming out of the exhaust. So the question is this thing going to throw a rod or is it just going to lose compression? And we're now at just over 35 minutes and this engine is making all kinds of noise. There's definitely valve train noise and it sounds like there's a rod knock. However, I still don't see smoke coming from the exhaust. And it's been an hour and 10 minutes and the engine noise is a lot more intense. And the engine began smoking pretty badly. This is definitely not good. The engine started off with a full tank of fuel, so there should be plenty of gas to run for several hours. At an hour and 20 minutes, this Predator is still running strong, but it's getting louder by the minute. I've disconnected the wiring from the low oil shutoff to make sure that the engine will keep on going even if the oil level becomes low.